Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cut. Today we're going to play around again with some of these little paper bags, treat bags, I think is what they're meant to be. I got them at Hobby Lobby and there's, I think, 16 of them in a bag. They're, I believe, 3 by 7 or something like that. I threw away the little thing. 3 1/4 by 7, almost 7 1/4. 3 1/4 by 7 1/4, roughly. But you could use you could even use the regular lunch size paper bag. You just might have to cut some off the top so it'll fit in your journal. Because we're going to hinge these together and they'll go into a signature. So that is the plan. So I'm going to hinge them using my little fat quarter that I got yesterday. So how are you guys all doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm doing good. It's hot here. It just went from freezing cold, hot. That's how we roll. So yeah, it's real toasty, but it's awesome. I went and I got flowers to put in my pots, and I did that today. So I almost didn't have time to make a video, not because I didn't want to hang out with you guys, but because I was having too much fun in the sunshine. So sorry about that. So I didn't like plan this or try it or anything, so we're just wing-a-dinging it. Wing-a-dinging it. Not that I don't do that a lot anyhow, but it's really going to be a wing-dinger. I know what I did. I got another one out because this one was folded weird, which you will find because none of this stuff is meant to be 100% like square or anything like that. So yeah, it's going to be off, and I think my fabric ripped a little off too, but again, as long as it holds it together, that's really what we're looking for. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing good and enjoying some sunshine wherever you are. Sorry, I know I heard from Brenda that they have fires again. Last year they had a ton of fires. They need to be cleaning out the forest, man. Clean out your forest. That will help. Crazy, crazy fires. Oh, hugs and blessings to Carol, Cindy, and Brenda. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your kind comments. And a huge super thanks to Black Coffee and Wildflowers. I really, really appreciate you. That was super sweet of you to do that. Very kind. Thank you, thank you. If you want to know what a super thanks is, it's just a way of, the best way I can figure to say it is like you're giving me a tip. So I really do appreciate that. That was very nice. So I'm just going to make this piece of fabric just a skosh longer because I tend to like it when it frays up off the top and all that a little bit. This just won't rip that other direction, which happens with fabric. So yeah, I am doing good. And I guess yesterday I said, oh lordy, and I apologize if that offended some people. It was not meaning to. I meant it more as just a silly thing, but I apologize. What we're going to do is put, oh yeah, I didn't need it to hang off the top at all because I'm going to put it inside of that fold instead of on the outside of the fold like I normally would do. That will give us a good hinge, and then I'm going to have to use something stronger because I'm not going to be able to stitch it. You know, and then it'll be together. I may even just close up these little gussets because it's a little not necessary really. I'm just going to put like a 1/4, 1/8 inch, whatever in here to hold it in. Might take some finagling. So what do you guys have going on? Have you done any garden stuff? I know in some places like it's not time yet or whatever. But yeah, it is. It's finally here. Well, I had to get my tomato plants outside or they were going to croak. So it was like put them outside and give them a chance or forget about it because they were about ready to bite the dust. They don't like sitting in their pots. They had got big enough and they were ready to be out. So you can see I'm going to just do something like that. And then this part will get sewn into the signature. And the bags will be on either side. And you can see I put one flap on this side and I put the other flap on the other side. You could do them both on the same side if you want to do it that way. I just want to do it this way, and I'm going to turn these into little tuck pockets. And then you'll have the whole bag as a pocket as well. So yeah, it's very, very lovely outside. I just did my indoor walking today because I didn't know if I was going to end up in thunder showers again or what, like yesterday. So I just was like, I'm going to just do this. Yeah, if you don't know and you enjoy doing like some kind of walking or whatever, you should try, on YouTube they have walking workouts. And I don't remember the one I use, but they're, I mean, you know, they're good. Like a 30-minute one or however long you want to do it. They have different ones. But yeah, they're pretty good. Like, get your heart pumping good and you feel good afterwards. Gets all those endorphins going, right? Which we like. Okay, that's probably as straight as I'm going to get it. So I'm going to just go with it. Put a little glue in here. Like I said, I'm going to close up this gusset. It's not really necessary. I don't think I'm going to need to put anything so thick that I need all that. And it'll help hold in my fabric. Words. Those darn pesky old words. Okay, then this will get cut to roughly the height of the bag, and you can fray it a little bit. Now, it's not very exciting, this fabric from the back, but like I said, it's going to get sewn into the signature. You're probably not even going to see a whole lot of the fabric anyways, but that gives us a good, you could make a little booklet too. You could hook a bunch of them together and make like a tag book sort of thing, whatever you wanted. But that is what I'm going to do. Then I think what I'm going to do, I might glue these shut. I guess I might as well since I did on the other side, but let's do a thumb notch first. If I can find a thumb notcher type thing. I have stamps everywhere. I need to clean up from my last journal. I have not had time to do that. Too much happening around this place. And then I'll do the same. I like it on the side without the pocket, although that might seem backwards. That is fitting for me. I do a lot of things backwards, so why not? That's just how we're going to do it. Sorry, that's my printer. I printed some paper, and it likes to talk about it afterwards. Yeah, that'll work, because that's what you'll see first in the signature. Then it'll be this, then you'll see that one, and then, okay. All right, so I don't want to close those pockets yet. Be smart, Amy, because we might put some paper in there and want it to go into the pocket. So I printed 2 of my pages from the kit, the 1955 kit, smaller. I did that on Print to Size app. Then I have these that are in the description box. These are the other sort of 1950s retro, I think it's called retro. I just call them retro papers. it'll take you to the Etsy shop that has this kit. This, I don't remember, but it's just some polka dot paper. This is Gail Agostinelli. This is the same as the pink. So we're just going to use bits and pieces. This is Gail's tablecloths. That's for my ballerina. That's, we're not going to use because it's for an envelope. So I just grabbed some stuff that I could kind of collage these up with and make them look pretty. So we're going to start with this tablecloth one by Gail. Let's take these out of the way. But yeah, I did make a list of the digitals that I'm using so far. If I use some other ones, then I will add those to the list. But as I normally do when I do these journals, because this will all be part of the 1955 journal, even though I'm technically not really ready for that yet. As far as, I don't have the journal cover and stuff. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do, so I'll get there eventually. But until then, I have things I'm using to make ephemera, basically. Yeah, these old tablecloths and what are the other ones? Quilts. Oh, that string is in there. I'm like, come off. It won't, because it's in there. It's part of it. Let me put something else down here. That was crazy. You could also add another pocket onto these. I was thinking another thing that would be kind of fun is you could add pad of paper, like a, 5 little sheets or something of paper to that. The sky is the limit. Whatever you can think of to do to these bags once you have them hooked together, just have a lot of fun and do it. I'm going to ink this just a little. I know I said I didn't want it that grungy, and then I went and got a little carried away on that piece, but we're not going super grungy with this one. And I'm used to doing grungy, so I do get carried away. Yeah, I had to close one of my blinds because I'm in the front of the house. It always gets hot because I'm right over the garage. But yeah, it's toasty already today. Well, I say already, but it's like almost 4 o'clock here in Idaho. Polka dots are always good for the 50s, I think. So I do like to use those. We just want a little something down there. Now you could, if you wanted to, tore that really weird looking. Well, like I said, put a pocket on there. That would look cool. That's what I was thinking. I hate when my brain does that. Don't you guys hate that? It squirrels out of control suddenly out of nowhere. I don't know. Maybe yours doesn't do that. Maybe that's a me thing. Mine does that. So anyhow, totally lose train of thought. Some days it needs a tranquilizer. The rest of me doesn't, because I already get sleepy sometimes, but me brain. I got these Tim Holtz pictures because some of them are kind of 1950s-ish, but I think they're all going to be too big. I just think they're so fun. I guess I could cut down the sides a little bit. I love these kids. I just love old photos. I mean, come on, how can you not love that? So great. But, of course, if you don't use them. Oh my gosh, how great is that? Harvest Moon Dance. That is the coolest. That's 20s. I like that one too, but with that, I guess it doesn't say Harvest Moon. I could put that one on there. I don't know if it's just gonna cover everything. I might be able to cut one down to fit in there. Maybe I'll do something like that instead and put something else on the front. I wish these were a little smaller. They're fabulous. Oh, I do have. He would work. Those are my people of the past. Those ladies are pretty. I did too many this away. You know what I'm saying? I need some tall ones, and I do that a lot. Let's see what we got here. I love the cars, but they're going that way too. She's cute. Cute as a button. So they're too small, or they're too big, or they're not cut out. Just like those roses. I'm struggling, you guys. Wonder if any of these would work. That is terrifying. I don't know why, but it is. That's more 40s. It would be cool to get a whole line would cover it all up too. She's cute. I always like the kids' best. They're just so cute. That looks, I don't know. Does it look 40s or 50s? She does not look happy. She's pretty in her pink sweater, but yikes. Doesn't look happy. I know that's common with old photos. Oh, see, I like that. Because you get to see some of the roses at least still. I'll do that one. So you guys don't have to sit and watch me fiddle, fiddle, fiddle with that forever. What else do we want on there? See, this is the problem when I don't think it out like all the way, because I then can't make decisions. Bow ties for men. That is funny. It's a little peachy. But I like it. Make money making bow ties for men, but see, it's gonna hog up the whole thing. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just have some of the, just dropped the bow ties for men. a longer piece. Sorry. Apologize for not having my act together. You can fast forward. I am not offended. It's what happens when you're being a slacker outside. But it was so lovely. Couldn't resist. Could not resist it. And I went and bought plants, and that is like my favorite. I don't love this. It's too dark, but you're probably not going to be able to see. I think that's fine. Yeah, that'll work. Now that I've torn that poor book into a million little tiny pieces. Let's rough this up. Might even add a little fabric. Whoa, Nelly. Got a little carried away there. I need to find my little rougher upper. What I did with it. It's somewhere in the disaster of a desk. Oh, I said I wasn't going to do so grungy. That is just part of my being, I think. Oopsie, left that out too long. Or opened too long. Put the lid on it. They're cute. Could do I don't know if any of these will work. I've got enough flowers. Let's see if there's any that are a little bit bigger. Probably not. On summer evenings. Oh, that's cute. My sweetheart. Such a sucker for the mushies. All right. If I want another something, I can't tell which way this goes. It goes this way. I just want another little something in there, but I don't know. Oh, music would be good. Oh, I need to dig out those books, those music books that I showed you guys. Well, they have the lyrics. This will be fun for this journal. Can't leave it alone. I can't. Hopefully this will work today. First time I've used it. My sweetheart. I'm gonna put it up here. Okay, I keep wanting to wipe that string off. I'm going to close this. Why do our brains do that? It's entertaining. Now you don't have to do that. If you don't want to close your gussets, don't. But it's because I closed the ones there, I just feel like it needs to be closed. But you do you. You do you, boo. Let's see. What do we want to put with that? Use this one. These remind me of old fabric. I like that yellow flower. Pretty. We could put something snarky on that photo. She has a look. She doesn't look happy. He did something to make her mad. Happens. That's a fact. Okay, and then I need something on here. This is bugging me. It's too many floral-y things. I don't know which one of these. Probably the pink. Yeah, because that green's not quite it. Not quite. Well, I was close. You can do this crazy thing called measuring if you like. You might have better results. Okay, too much junk in the way. All right, there's that. And we will have to cut that picture down because once you put the glue to close the pockets, or little tucky pocket, there's not enough room. So that's what we're gonna do. We could do, how much will I have to cut it down? Not a ton, I don't think. I'm gonna do like the crinkly edge so that it looks like one of those photos with the white crinkly cut edge, if you know what I mean. Who knows how straight I will manage to do this, but we will try. And of course, the ones that are real are perfectly done because they were most likely done by a machine, but I am no machine, sadly. Still moved just ever so slightly. No, I don't know, will that help? Well, we're only going to find out when we glue it closed, so. I'm not going to worry. I like the idea of a thumb notch, but there's going to be a weird gap. I guess I could close it. Things just oozing glue for no apparent reason. Well, we can try it and see what we get. Maybe. No, we can't because it won't reach. So we're going to just skip that. Oh, Lordy. Sorry. I'm not trying to be offensive, I swear. Yeah, I think it will work. That just needs to dry all the way, because otherwise I'm just going to keep popping it open if I try to do that. Let's see if there's any good things. Orchids. Just like the idea of putting different, I wonder what it would look like if we put some of these on there. I do like snowdrops, so I'm kind of having a hard time cutting the snowdrops off. I think I'll do like that, then I can use these somewhere. I do love grape hyacinths, but we shall figure that out. Put it right in the middle. It's just pretty. Yeah, again, this one's going to be, like I've mentioned, all different things. It's going to be a little bit random because a lot of the things won't have to necessarily go together. It's sort of going to have the feel like the grandmother's attic thing, the abandoned house journal. Just you know, a little different look. But same idea. I'm gonna go make it go. And I'm just gonna ever so lightly. I just like this. I think these make great journaling cards because they're robust. And I'm gonna put a piece of this on the back because this is shiny and kind of slippery. And I don't like writing on stuff like that. I don't know about everybody else, but I don't like it. So I'm getting rid of it. It's just a lot easier to write on a not slick, shiny surface, in my opinion. Oh my goodness, 36 minutes already. Sorry, y'all. That's what happens when I don't plan it, what exactly I want to do. Because even then, I tend to squirrel and find new things I want to do that I didn't think of. But at least I am better focused, I guess you could say. Okay. That'll be that. I might put a snarky comment on there, but I'll let you guys, I'll show it to you next time if I do, because I don't want you to have to wait for me to pick one of those out. That's always a slow process. Okay, there's that. Then we need to do something over here. I think it might be good over here to do one of the little notepads. So we could just take pieces of the different papers. Oh, that's torn already. This one has, yeah, it does. I better ink that or I'm gonna forget it's there. And I'll cover it or something. Great. Let's see. See how I am? Yeah, that'll work. That would work. I think you could write on this, or you can take pieces of it off and use it, you know, other places in the journal, however you like. And they can be any size. As you can see, this one's skinnier. Doesn't matter. You're just bringing a grouping of papers together. This is a good thing to do actually at the end of making a journal, because you can take all your scraps. But I don't want to forget, so I'm doing it now. Because I'll forget. Because that's how I am. That is how I am. Use some kind of other color. I guess we'll just use this green. It's not perfect, but I think it's a good color for that 1950s look. Along long do I want this one? I'm thinking I might have it back here. Did I tear that? No. It's much shorter than this one. I guess I could just tear it like that. And what I'll do is stitch those across the top. You can glue them if you don't stitch. And then just gonna put a little strip of this. And then glue it down onto that spot. Okay, I'll go stitch these and I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I just stitched back and forth, all crazy looking. And then I'm just going to glue it on here. I'm going to leave the paper bag the color that it is because you can write on that, and I think that's fine. So and I probably forgot to say this journal is sold. I know I haven't even started it yet, but I had a lovely subscriber ask if I made one using this kit, if she could purchase it. So okay, so that will go up there. I think that's very cute. And I don't know what I'm going to put inside the pockets yet. That'll get figured out later, because after I finish this one, I'm going to let you guys go. I at least kind of figured out what I'm putting on it. I'm going to put the pink on the pocket again. I just liked that, and it went well with these colors. And I mentioned this tag yesterday, so I went ahead and cut it down so it'll fit. And that comes from my Easter digital, this buttons. Can't remember what I called that one. I think I just called it spring, maybe. I don't know. But it's got all the little die cut, like bunnies and chicks and flowers and things like that. And then there's buttons and quilty looking fabric pages, and all in the pastels. So, well, some of these are a little brighter than a pastel, but they're, you know, summer colors or spring colors. And I mean, you could make these pockets and not even cover a lot of the paper bag, just maybe decorate them up a little bit, and they would be super cute. So you don't have to go through all this rigmarole if you don't want to. Okay, that'll go there. And then I want to put a little something on there. And you know, I sometimes add to my things later. That's just a thing I do. Oh, I think they're mostly tall. These wouldn't be bad. All this fabric was gifted to me. This from different people have sent me pieces over the years. Some more recent than others and all that, but very kind, because it is very cool, but I just don't know where you get it. So that's the part that I was trying to get at. Oh, I like that one. Of course, because it's in the middle of that. Is there another one at the edge anywhere? Isn't that always the way? Yep, it is. Any other ones? These ladies are. This might be a little closer to 60s, but it's okay. It's fine. I probably will cut this. Well, I mean, not probably. I definitely will cut it. Which I know seems sad, but you know, sometimes you just gotta do it. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. The only problem is I'm not gonna be able to stitch it at all. I think will work fine with that because I've done that quite often. But if it becomes a problem, I will fix it. It's nice and flat, so I think it'll be just fine. And then what else could we put on there? Those feel like two. These are probably gonna all be too big. I know, I looked through them yesterday. You are lovely. Too big. They're just too big for what I need. I'll find something. Yeah, I'll look for something to put on there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you try it, because that's a fun little use of those. Oh, this side needs to get glued. Those little bags, if you got some. They're fun to play with because they're not too big. But like I said, you could do it with the regular sandwich bags, because I don't think they're too wide. Depends on the journal, of course, that you're doing. But if you're just doing the regular 9x6 size, then I think the larger ones are fine. You'll just probably have to cut off some, obviously, but that's not that big of a deal. And I'll figure out what to put in those. But anyway, I hope you guys liked it, and I hope you give it a try. I hope you have a fantastic day. Sorry, I'm a little... I kind of got nothing, so I'm kind of just running on fumes at the moment. I don't know why that happens sometimes. You go along, and then you just kind of hit a wall. So anyhow, that's kind of where I'm at. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and we will chat again soon. Love ya. Bye.